Well, today we are going to try and once again reclaim this land from Tigarre. Hi, it's Etharal here, and today we are back with our Crusader Kings 2 game where we've been playing as the Ogres. We are going to be declaring war to press all of the claims. Everyone is voting yes to reclaim this land here. We should be able to defeat them, I believe. Which one is this? This is the kingdom of Nagashazar. And it's been part of our land for a very long time, but it would seem that Tigarre has decided that no, they want this land. And that is not something that we can allow. And so we are going to claim this land back, no matter what it takes. And so bring back those spoils. Yes, without a doubt, bring back those spoils. And yes, we're going to keep attacking, and we're losing quite a few men, but we've managed to crush that. So we need to get through, and we need to claim all of this. And then once we've claimed, we can invest technology. I didn't even know that we could get technology. Fair enough. So let's, what do you reckon? Town infrastructure, yeah. Noble customs, feudal vassals, vassals legalism, tolerance, majesty. Majesty is probably a good one. Yes, because that'll increase our prestige. And then legalism, maybe. Not available, unlocks decisions not available for my character. Right. So that one's not really of any use whatsoever. So, noble customs and popular customs and tolerance. And then let's get siege equipment and military organization. Yeah. So, there we go. Got quite a lot of stuff there, really. And let's continue on with building up this. Our manpower is going up slowly but steadily. And let's bring back those spoils. And we're losing a lot of ogres trying to do this, but we're managing to take them down pretty darn quickly, which is something that we do need to do, really. Right, and let's continue on with claiming as much of this as possible, and hopefully not losing too much stuff in the process. There we go. So we have lost a fair bit. We've certainly lost more than we would like to gain, but we'll like to, let's go with gain, I think. Right, so move you to there. We've got plenty enough gold. It's not the gold that's the problem. And we're going to keep, obviously, getting more gold because we want more gold. The more gold we have, the better. Right, so we're now at 68%. So this war is not quite done yet, unfortunately. So let's go back and let's take down these. Yep, you were not going to take those lands. That was just not going to happen. So we're at 69% war score, and we're about to take all of this land and bring it all back under our control, which is what we want. We obviously want them to be ruled by us as much as possible, ideally. And actually, like an ogre, a feudal ogre would be really nice. So I think that's going to be what we're going to aim towards getting. Right, and we're taking these guys down. We're at 79%, and we've got 2 more to take. We should be able to crush these, really. Yep, so there we go, 90%. Could we offer demands? Could we enforce peace? No, we couldn't. Oh, wait, we can. Enforce demands. Yes, I have lost the war. So enforce those demands, and there we go. We have now got a lot of lands. So I will accept this. We can pick an ambition. Let me guess there's going to be only one. Win a war. Yep. And then inefficient land management. You have too many holdings. And as a nomad, you can only have 1 holding without penalty. Right. So we could potentially pillage a load of stuff here. And, bring all of this under our... Well, not quite under our control, but, remove this all as really a risk, as something that might be taken. I think we're not going to do that. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go to my son. We're going to go to my son, and we're going to grant you the landed title of this clan, and we're going to give you the tribe of all of this. Why are they not wanting to do this? So the target, Demesne, is larger. Returning a favor. So suppose we were to just give you Crippled Peak. let's give you grant land the title of Crippled Peak. Why would they do that? Because I do not want you to grant land to your dynasty. Okay, that's a problem. And these guys are returning a favor to the Bruiser Lord. So we can't actually do that just yet. He basically just doesn't want us to grant land to our dynasty. So what are we going to do instead? Let's have a look. In our court, apparently not look in our court. There we go. Right. In our court, this guy is apparently annoyed because we haven't given him a title or given him any control in our lands. Right. Chief Marauder then? What do you reckon? You should become that? Yeah? Are you happy with that one? Yes, you are. Right. And then minor titles, my council, advisors, you know what? These are all fine. So that, returning a favor. These people basically just don't want us to have any extra land. So that's a problem. But can we instead, what's your family look like? Not very much. So you're not really of all that use. Wow, 100 and lot. So a lot, right. Okay. So could we go to intrigue and invite a steward? Yes. So let's do that. And then let's go to our court. Go right down this guy here. We are going to grant you the landed title of Cripple Peak. And we're going to grant them the landed title. So you are now, weirdly, a feudal ogre. So you are feudal. And you are powerful. So you are actually, wanting some of our, wanting to be in control. Right. So, big iron gut of the Eye Grinder Kingdom. So the big iron gut we could get rid of. Let's have a look. Where is big iron gut? Could we appoint somebody else? Yes, we could, and it wouldn't be too much of a problem. So we are going to do just that. So we're going to appoint you as that. Right. And then could we appoint... Well, no, we can't really appoint anybody else. But the important thing is that we've managed to get a feudal ogre. Here's the Maw. This place isn't. But what we could probably look at doing is the council and convert, basically, and try and get these people to convert over to the Great Maw religion. And then this should finally stay as us. So let's march these guys back up north. I'd love to try and attack these guys, but, 23,000, we're not going to be able to attack them anytime soon. We're kind of in a little bit of a little bit stuck as to where we can go to. Would like to attack the dwarves if we could, but we can't really do that. They actually, 4,000 army levies. Actually, we could attack them. If we were to, say, declare war on them, and then invasion, we could subdue a large area. Invasion of that or that. We could invade that, and that would, give us a big chunk of land there that we could then, get around these and go after some of these guys. Maybe go after, these dwarves here and, move on. I'd love to be able to sort of push forward into those guys as well. Not really an option just yet. So what is this? This is the Northern Border Confederacy. Northern Border Confederacy, unfortunately, 84,000. So we don't have the men to be able to, do anything to take them down. So we're kind of really stuck at the minute. And that's the annoying thing. Okay, has usurped the title. You've usurped our title. How have you usurped the title? I'm not sure if I like that. I definitely don't like that. But there's not really all that much that we can do about it. So, you know what? We're going to have to just deal with it, sort of thing. Right. Let's just have a quick check of our vassals. There is nobody who expects to be on the council that isn't on the council. So that's a good sign at least. I'd love to try and move down into here. Or move north into there. But problem is we're starting to hit all big people, and that's a problem. Like Sylvania, we'd love to attack Sylvania. Let's have a look at see what their forces look like, though. 55,000. We have about 20,000 men. So, not quite balanced, to say the least. Who are they? Fever is broken. Yep, don't care about that. What is my prestige looking like? My prestige plus 12. So, yep, doing very well in terms of the prestige. So, that's not a problem. And check in on our sun. Our sun is 4,000. And then we've got my Meriget, my grandson, who could potentially be the end of our people. So that's less than great. Really less than great. So we've been, getting this guy to develop him into becoming our leader. We may need to swap over to somebody else. I think we may need to swap over to, if we can, before we die, Khuzrat. Change to Khuzrat. I think that's a good idea. So this guy here, let's try and appoint Khuzrat and look at changing to him. Right, so Khuzrat, yes. And then appoint him as a commander. Yes, right. So Khuzrat is now a commander. Brilliant. And this is my grandson Meriget. And then we will add a character of, where is he? My son, Khuzrat. So with any luck, my son here now, 1,000, so it's not great. Monthly prestige plus 2, because he is the banner and he is a commander. Why is he not getting it? Because he is also the, 2.6. Why is he, oh, he is getting it for being the banner bearer. What we'd like to do would be swap this guy around to the banner bearer and then change that to the big iron gut, because prestige for big iron gut is, oh wait, no, it's 0.6. Right, that's fine. So do that, and then this guy, what is he getting up? He's plus 5 because he's the designated regent and he's the commander. So let's change it to Khuzrat. Hi, could we grant you landed title? Grant honorary title. We have an honorary title to grant. We don't have any honorary titles. So this guy, revoke honorary title of designated regent. You're no longer the designated regent. Khuzrat, award you the honorary title, designate you as our regent. So you are now getting plus 5 per month. This is a big risk, by the way, because, well, let's just have a look through, check through our clans. They're all at about 3,000 prestige from what I can see, whereas my guy's, 4,000. So I think we'll be okay. You are now at commander, so we want to relieve commander. Yes, relieve him of his command for the minute. We'll see how, actually no, should we? It's kind of relying on the fact of us living long enough, so we are going to leave him as appointed as a commander, and we are still going to have him as my heir, and he's still going to be out commanding out in the field. We're just not going to have him, quite as much out in the field sort of thing. Right, and then let's go over to this guy. And we can't appoint him as a commander because we don't have any slots available, I'm willing to bet. Right, let's have a look. Minor titles. Yeah, we have all of our commanders. Court physician. Let's pop you down as the court physician. Important addition. Seek treatment. Yes. I'm not sure what I'm seeking treatment for. Yeah. This could... I feel amazing. Brilliant. Successful experimental treatment. Got there in the end. You, your pact, non-aggression pact, what is this? Is a member of defensive pact opposing us. What is our current threat? It's 24. Right, so 110 months, so it's going to take us years, literally like 9 years, to get back down to the point where we're not being, considered a threat. That's, not great, because these people are obviously, joining up against us. Good to be tyrant. Yes, it is. Right, combat. Supply limit plus 5%. Movement, yes. Increase our movement and increase the supply limits because of places like this, where it's 1,400. What are your pacts? You're allied with somebody and you're in a defensive pact against us. If you weren't allied against him, you know, we'd be fine with that. There are so many people in a defensive pact against us. They really don't like us, do they? I mean, you can kind of understand a little bit why, but, you know, still. Oh, somebody's converted to our faith. And we've had 2 uprisings. So let's pause this. Let's find out, where is this guy? Right, he is there. And this guy is there. Right, so first of all, you go and take that. And then, can you get up over that way? Yes, you can. And yeah, so I think what we're going to do is dangerous place, stop worrying. Right, so you're going to go up to there. And then you're going to take these guys down. Come on. Right, move this strength army, because this one's quite a bit larger. And how are you doing in terms of, you're nearly fully done, so that's brilliant. And there's another uprising. Why on earth is there another uprising? I don't like all of these uprisings. They're far too much effort to try and deal with. Right, you go to there. And you follow through to there. And then once we've, you know, managed to chase you off, we're then going to... Wait, actually, no, you're going to stay there, because I think we're going to catch them. We should catch them at least. Yes, there we go. We've caught that rebellion. Brilliant. Right. Okay. And then you move up to... No, I want you to move to there, and then to there. So that's going to keep you relatively safe. Relatively, at least. Right, how are these doing? I feel like we need to go here and raid. And, you know, actually get some extra resources come into our lands. So you do that. Toggle raid. The world is a dangerous place. Brilliant. Don't care about it being a dangerous place. Those 2 have collapsed. Call in allies. Request that he joins us. Call in all of our vassals. They will likely accept, likely decline. That's not great, but you know what? That's fine. Call them in, and then he might. Oh, wow. He really doesn't like me. He has a grudge. That's probably, you know, got something to do with it. We need to try and bring them, I think, directly under our control at some point, rather than them just being like a vassal-type people. But you know what? They'll be fine, probably. Let's have a look. Let's have a check. What is it? 2,000. Right. Never mind. Get out of there. No, do not sit around in there. As it turns out, that place will cripple our forces. And is this one going to manage to get over to here and crush this rebellion? Oh, wait. Is that rebellion collapsed in on itself? Yes, that one collapsed in on itself. Vassal inheritance warning. Yeah. No. No. Why is... No, basically, is just no, all the no. Not really anything we can do about that is the problem, so... I'm guessing it's this sepulchre. Right, vassal inheritance warning. You. Shame we couldn't revoke that. Arrange a marriage? Between her and this guy? Here's my liege. Prestige effect, yes. I mean, I'm not quite sure how they will have children and whether that will even slightly work. But you know what? We'll give it a go. So... Okay, so she's not willing to do that. That's a shame. Well, probably not a shame. Probably for the best. I'd love... Oh, there's more Skaven. Ah, that's why. So that's Skaven. So that could be more eye grinders. We'd love to try and take these down. I really, really would. I just can't see a way to do it. I'm really not sure how that'll work. I mean, they've got 80,000. We've got 20,000. You know, it's a pretty damn big difference. We're going to take these guys down at least, relative, you know, with no difficulty. And then put you over there, and then back over to there, and then back around to here. We'd also like to attack these guys, but again, don't see how that's going to happen. I'm just glad that, this Chemrai has kind of collapsed in on itself. That has saved me so much trouble, Chemrai collapsing in. So I'd like to know really what you think that I should be doing. I'm kind of a bit of unsure where to attack to next, and there's some places I want to try, but I'm not sure for definite. Be sure to let me know in the comments below. If you do want to see more videos coming out every single day, do be sure to hit that subscribe button as well. I've been Etharal here for eGen, and I shall see you next time.